right, all you fellow expats, world travelers, and just lovers of personal technology. Welcome to our second TechX Tech Tip Thursday. Happy almost New Year. I hope you're all excited about 2022, and hopefully you get some cool new technology to help you along your way. For you that celebrate Christmas out there, did you get anything cool for Christmas? Did Santa bring any cool technology? Let me know in the comments if you got something and maybe you need help with it, maybe you need to understand it, or maybe you just want to brag. Maybe you just want to say, hey, look what I got. I'm always interested to learn what people have and what they're using. And maybe, like I said in a future episode, we can maybe dedicate some time to some of that technology that you guys are out there playing with. Maybe you have some questions about it, and maybe you just want to share some cool features. Either way, let me know. What about even for you in North America? What about Boxing Day? Did anybody jump on any Boxing Day deals and pick up some new cool technology? I usually do, but this year my Boxing Day was pretty quiet. Some might call it lame, but I picked up a couple of cool things. If you watched our last month's video about power, I actually picked up a couple of these power strips, power bars that were local to where I am. Cyber Power, I think I mentioned them in the previous video. Check it out if you haven't watched it yet, but it's all about surge protection and power. Here I'm trying to show you guys there. Protected and grounded light on these are kind of cool. They got a couple of USB plugs on there as well. So these were kind of cool. I picked up two of these. I picked up, may seem lame, but guess what? We're always struggling for these, aren't we? Power cords. I like these. They're braided. The molded ends on them really help keep these together. So I hate when I pick up a cable and it's all, these are an Apple lightning connector. So, you know, they always tear and pull, but these ones seem pretty durable. I'm hopeful. I was excited about these. Picked up a couple, and just in the theme of power and personal devices, a little wireless charger I found that was kind of cool, a good price. It's magnetic, made by Hypergear. They've got a website. They got some cool stuff made in the USA. So nothing too excited for my Christmas or Boxing Day, but a couple of items there I picked up. So we're going to talk about 2020 and some cool new technology that I picked up and my favorite choices for the year 2020. These are items that I personally used. It doesn't, have a vast covering, but what did you use in 2020? Anything that you really like to brag about, that you'd like to share with us? Mention it in the comments. Tell me what you've used in 2020 that was just made your life easier. Maybe you're a digital nomad. Maybe you brought something around with you that really helped you in your travels. Maybe you're just working from home like a lot of us, and you have something that you really benefited from in 2020. Maybe it's just a cool personal piece of technology. Anyway, let me get right into some of the things that I've used in 2020 and picked up that I just think are the top of the top, cream of the crop, is what I meant to say. It seems like every video I have some weird saying that I mess up. Watch last month's video for the best one yet. Anyway, I'm going to start with personal audio, personal sound, portable speaker. So I actually got this Logitech speaker. It is the Megaboom, actually sent to me from a contest that I won. So I actually like Logitech products quite a bit. I've got a Logitech personal camera, which I really enjoy. You'll understand why it's not connected in a moment, but I did use it up until recently. I have a Logitech smaller speaker, the Ultimate Ears, which for the price was hands down one of the best portable speakers I had, small. But this one here, the reason I'm choosing this for 2020 is I was quite impressed with it. Now, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles of some of the smart speakers out there, meaning that it doesn't have a microphone built into it, so you can't take calls on it. It doesn't have any other kind of connectivity options. It doesn't have an aux out. I used to really search for speakers with a wired output. I just like that you never know, your connection's not good, the Bluetooth is being interfered, whatever connectivity is. I always like an aux output. And this one doesn't have any of that. It doesn't have an auxiliary output. It doesn't have any other kind of external, like some of them can share power with other devices. This doesn't do all that, so it's strictly Bluetooth. It has a power connector to charge it at the back, and it's Bluetooth. So what I really liked about it is the sound quality. I was really impressed. The sound of the side. This is about, it's about 10 inches high. It's got some weight to it. It's a little bit heavy, just probably due to the speakers in there and the quiet. It's got a pretty big battery in there. It lasts. I haven't ran out of juice yet using it, and I've used it for full days playing music. But simple, plus minus, volume up and down. I guess it is Bluetooth. It's got a power button. It's got a one-touch tap button that you can program for custom, for example, for streaming music services, and you have a certain playlist you really like that you don't want to keep asking about. Again, this doesn't have any microphones in it, so you can't speak to it. You just push the button and it plays your favorite playlist that you've programmed through the software. So I don't want to spend a lot of time. I don't want to spend. It's not a commercial about these products. I just want to introduce you to them. But the Logitech Ultimate Ears Megaboom is up there for my portable speaker favorite of the year. I'm really into sound quality versus all the gadgets, and this one really impressed me. Okay, next, what are we going to go to? I'm going to talk about personal headphones, earphones. So if you are an audiophile and you love headphones and you've been following, you may have heard these ones. I picked up these Sony headphones. They're the, I'm going to screw up the model name, but they're the WMXX. See, here we go. H1000 XM4s. Sony's kind of flagship headphones. What I really love about these headphones is that, first of all, the quality. The audio quality is fantastic. They're very comfortable. The ear pads are very soft. They happen to fit on my ears really nicely. And the noise canceling. So their noise canceling headphones is phenomenal. I mean, it's scary good. That meaning when you have it turned on, you're not listening. If you don't pay attention and someone creeps up on you, which has happened to me a couple of times, you don't hear them coming. You don't hear anything. There's a lot of cool features about these, and I don't want to get into too many details. There's lots of YouTube videos, lots of reviews online, articles. Almost every major audio headphone publication has these on the list. There's just numerous articles about these. But what, things like touch to tap, you remove them and they pause. You can turn on and off the noise canceling just in case you need to turn it off quickly. You can just tap it. It's voice activated noise canceling as well. So you can, as soon as you start speaking, it'll turn off the noise canceling because it knows that you're speaking to somebody. And I'm going to it has built-in microphone, so you can use it. And I'm actually going to test it right now. I'm just going to show you the difference between the sound quality of these headphones and actually the device I'm using, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute because it's on my list of 2020. But let me just quickly change over and show you the difference of the mic quality on these headphones. So I am now using the microphones built into these headphones, the Sony WH1000 XM4s. I'm just going to count to 5 slowly so you guys can hear what the mic sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're back over to the other microphone. So if you really love over-the-ear headphones, you want noise canceling, you want a microphone built in, you just want really good top-of-the-line headphones, look into the Sonys. Yes, they're a little costly, but they're well worth it. And they had some good sales on Boxing Day. Maybe you want to check it out. Maybe they're still floating around. And I've saved the last piece for actually what you're listening and looking at me right now on. I'm actually going to unplug it and show it to you physically. So you just have to give me a few moments while I switch over to another camera. Here is what I used up to now, and the previous video, last month's tech tip also used this. This is the Polycom. There we go. The Polycom, what's the actual, see the model in my Studio P15. It's got a removable grill. I'm just showing you what it looks like. So it's got one speaker driver over here, and in the middle, there's some microphone arrays. Now, the reason why I'm pointing this out is my favorite part of this is the microphone arrays. I'm going to switch back to the camera in a second once I just want to show it to you physically. The microphone arrays are the coolest part and why I've picked this as one of my top techs of 2020. I'm just going to switch back and just give me one moment. Okay, back to the Poly, and I apologize, I said Polycom earlier, I forgot. They rebranded to Poly. Sorry, Poly. So the Poly Studio P15. So, you know, it's large. It's about the width of my 21-inch monitor, a little bit shorter. The one thing I'm going to say I dislike, which I don't like doing, is it's only got one speaker. So the audio coming back to you kind of only comes from my left facing it. It can kind of throw off your balance when you're only kind of really hitting it on one ear. But the strength is not the audio. The audio isn't bad. The audio quality is good. But my favorite part of this is it's microphone array technology. So watch this. So you can hear my voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not touching anything. I'm not changing anything, but I did clap really hard. It actually has such good AI in there. It knows when it should mute or, get rid of sounds that are unwanted. So think about that. Where does that come in handy? Maybe you drop something, maybe you bang your foot underneath your desk or whatever it may be. That won't be heard on the call. All you hear is a voice. Again, you didn't hear that. The other cool thing is it was called, I'm looking over the side here because I've actually got the Poly software open on my other monitor and I need to change a few things. So got what's called an acoustic fence. So an acoustic fence, oh, look, say I open the software and it changed some things because, you know what, I'm working in the sandbox of the software. My apologies about this, but let's see if I can fix this. See, I'm going through some presets on the software. It's messing with the quality of the image. Okay, so with the control software open, it's got what's called, like I said, an acoustic. And what acoustic fence is, if you think it's a virtual fence. So what it means is that anything outside of the fence can't be heard. It only tracks or picks up anything inside the fence, and it has different settings. It's got narrow, medium, and wide. So right now I'm on the narrow. And what I'm going to try and show by showing this is that anything outside of this narrow fence won't be heard. So I'm going to speak, and I'm going to keep my hand up. So you'll see that I'm still here, and I'm going to count to 10. And you're going to see when the audio is on the outside of the fence, it won't be heard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $16. I know I counted more than 10. I actually counted 16, so it took me 16 seconds. Sorry. But you would have noticed that as soon as I got outside the fence, the audio stopped. So I hope the wheels are turning. Oh my gosh, I'm working from home. I'm working remotely. I'm working wherever. Anybody outside that fence won't disturb. So the dog barking, the doorbell ringing, the kids asking for a snack, it doesn't, it's not heard in the call. So anybody can be doing anything in the background, and it does not affect your audio going, it's been a lifesaver for me. I love this feature. Okay, so that's our three top choices for 2020. Just to summarize it again, we've got the Logitech Mega Ultimate Ears, Megaboom, no frills, Bluetooth, but amazing audio quality. For headphones, earphones, disclaimer, I prefer headphones versus earphones. I'm not a big fan of any earphones. That's just me. There's no knock about any of the manufacturers out there, but I just prefer over-the-ear headphones. The Sonys are, you can't lose. Comfort, audio quality, the noise canceling, and the sheer features. It also works with Alexa, so you can program to use with Alexa. So the WH1000 XM4s really also comes with a cool travel case. If they fold, I didn't mention this earlier. Anyway, and the last but not least, I'm using it, so I'm not going to show you again, but the Poly Studio P15 soundbar, integrated camera, microphone, and speaker. The microphone, you can't lose. It's just amazing. Every time I test it with people, they're just amazed when I test it real time. So that's what we have for 2020. Anybody else have anything else they want to share? Please comment, share it with everybody down below. I love looking into what it is you guys are using. And I'm happy to research it. And if I find one out there that's just like, wow, I need to know more about this, I'd love to maybe even do a video on it. Please let me know in the future. Also, let me know what you want to hear about in the future. I've got a list of some videos that I'm going to do in the future. I'm going to do one about connectors, cables, and charging, because not all charging is equal. I've got some software ones lined up. What else do you guys want to know about? Please let me know, and I'll make sure that if there's enough votes, like I said, it doesn't necessarily need to be votes or comments, but maybe just someone tells me one particular one, and I think, yes, that's one that everybody, all our expats, travelers, and personal technology lovers need to hear about. Let me know. I hope everybody has a great 2022, and I look forward to sharing everything I can do about technology in the next 12 months. See you all at the next TechX Tech Tip Thursday. You're still here? I know why you're still here. If last month's TechX dad joke had you rolling around, wait till this one. So, in the theme of the new year, I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.